Hi, I'm still here. Guys, what's up? What's going on? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Um, so it's July. Wow, it's Cancer season. That's my season because I'm a Cancer. And so I recently had celebrated a birthday. And look, I got myself a new dress. Is it freaking cute or what? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I got myself this new dress, which is freaking adorable, obviously. I also got this new lip gloss, which is more red than I would normally wear. And I had to laugh when I when I came home and I saw what it was called. It's called Red Flag. So, take that as you will. Um, let's see. I also got the new Rob Zombie album, which freaking rips. It's so good. It's so heavy and it's so angry, and I'm just so here for it. Like, it's fantastic. Um, John Five isn't with the band anymore, which is a shame because I think he's one of the most prolific guitarists that has ever lived, and that dude can play anything. He's fantastic, and I love the stuff that he did with Zombie. I thought it was just he brought Zombie to a different level with their music. It was fantastic. And but what's cool? Well, he went off to play with Motley Crue now for whatever reason. But however, he's got Blasco and Riggs back from the Hellbilly Deluxe days. So the guitarist and bassist who played on that album. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously more of like a straight up metal album, but it's so heavy, it's so good. I think my favorite track on here is Heathen Days. It's so heavy, it's so good. Like, you can't go wrong and just crank the shit out of it. It's so good. Otherwise, yeah, it's been a while since I made a video. I've been thinking about it for a while, but it just hasn't really worked out. I think I couldn't quite find the motivation or the idea to really like sit down and do something. So I'm here today. I've been going through a lot of stuff and a lot of different, very extreme emotions, and just trying to integrate them and work through them, move through them, let myself feel them and move through them. And so that's what I've been doing. It's been a lot. What's interesting is that I don't even feel like I'm the same person who made that last video, if that makes any sense. I've been changing so rapidly. So many things have been happening. And it's wonderful on one hand, but it's also very challenging and it's tiring. It's exhausting to go through so much change so fast and just try to integrate it. And so what I'm trying to do now, what I'm being challenged to do, is to set clearer boundaries with people and to communicate more clearly with more honesty. And which has been challenging because I've always been, I grew up in households that were very tumultuous and very violent at times. And so I'm a person that tends to avoid conflict, but I understand that there comes a point when you can't do that anymore. There are situations where you just need to stand in your power, and that can trigger people a lot. Just sort of being yourself and being authentic can be triggering to certain people, which is, it is what it is. It doesn't mean that you should back down, and that's kind of like what I'm learning now. And what I'd like to tell you today is, look at how far you've come. Look at all of the things that you've overcome, all of the challenges that you've been faced with, that you have met head on, one way or the other, every way. And you didn't come this far just to come this far, okay? You're just getting started. I'm just getting started. And that's the beauty of that, you know. Trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, because it's not going to steer you wrong when it comes to what you want and what you need in your life. And I find that the universe has a way of trying to calibrate you into being the most aligned version of yourself. And you're going to be faced with certain things that you don't really want to be faced with at times, but that's the whole point of it, really. You know, there may be things, probably a lot of things that you're avoiding, things that you've avoided thinking about or dealing with from your past. And in order for you to be able to move on, you need to deal with that. And so I've put a lot of work into that over the past couple of years, and I'm very proud of myself because I really have come a long way with all of that. And you should be proud of yourself too, because you're still here. You're still standing. They didn't take you down. Nobody took you down. You didn't take yourself down. You know, even if you've had times of self-sabotaging, and whether you were aware of it or not, you know, it's like I've gone through so much of that. And I think what's really funny is that I've had a lot of people in my life stab me in the back and betray me, and but I don't think that anybody, and that always hurts, obviously, it can be soul crushing, but I don't think that anybody ever betrayed me like I betrayed myself, in the sense that giving my power away and being a people pleaser and always saying yes to other people and never yes to yourself, even when everything inside you screams, I can't anymore, I can't do this. And yet you still keep doing it anyway. And you're doing yourself a huge disservice by doing that. And there's going to come a point where it's going to come back around, and whether you're ready for it or not. And so I've faced a lot of things like that recently, over the past couple of months. It's been a lot. And but hey, I'm still here and I'm still standing, and you're still here too. So here we are, right? This is what it's all about. And there are times when I feel like I don't know how to communicate. Like I said, I've been wanting to make a video, and I'm not really even sure how to do that. Sometimes I don't really know what to say. Sometimes I feel like I have too much to say, and other times I feel like I don't have anything to say, or I don't know how to say it. So I've been working on a lot of new music, well, some new music that I'm taking in different directions that I've never taken before. Never felt really the courage to take it in that direction, to trust myself enough creatively to be able to do that. And that's really fun. I think that's a good way of alchemizing and expressing your emotions is through art and music, or any kind of creativity that brings you joy and lets you express that in a constructive manner. Because I don't think that we should take out the things that we're feeling in our emotions on other people. You know, those are our emotions. Those are our things that we're dealing with. So it's like we need to find constructive ways of dealing with that. And music is always my go-to. So, I mean, you can see, if you're interested in some of the stuff that I've done, you can see it on my channel. I'm going to be putting out some new stuff that's going to be pretty wild. It's going to get interesting. I'm going to start really taking stuff in different directions. I've always been interested in a big variety of music, and in making different types of music, just all different types, like whatever comes to mind when you're in that moment of creativity. I've never really limited myself in that sense, which is what makes it really fun, but it also makes it hard. Like I used to make albums, and I used to struggle with that because I would get bored really quickly. I would get maybe like 3 songs or 4 songs into making an album, and I would get so bored with it. I'd be like, okay, I want to do something else now. And so I can do that, but I think that albums work better when you collaborate with other people, at least for me, from my experience. Like I can make albums with somebody else that I click with real quickly. I just need like an angle, I need a vision, and boom, and I'm off and running. But like when I'm by myself, I get bored really easily, so I just try to do whatever entertains me at that moment, whatever I need to express in that moment. So that's what I do. And so that's why a lot of my stuff is kind of all over the place. It sounds very different, but that's what makes it interesting, and that's what makes it fun. And it's just fun to experiment. That's always been really my wheelhouse when it comes to creating things is just being experimental and trying things, because that's where the magic really lies, you know, in improvisation, and just hitting record and just seeing what comes out. You know, it can be very cathartic and very interesting. Sometimes you be surprised at the kind of stuff that comes out of you when you let it. It's probably stuff that needs to come out. Let's be honest, right? So yeah, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm We had a heat wave here recently that was brutal, and I'm so glad that it's finally cooled down now, because I couldn't really create much during that time either. I was just could barely move. It was so freaking hot. But yeah, it's cooled down now finally. Hopefully it doesn't get that hot again, but honestly, who knows at this point. Um, so I'm gonna continue to try to release things on this channel, and make more videos. And it's my goal this summer to just go out and have little adventures, even if that's just by myself. Whether it's like, if it's too hot, to go into an air conditioned place and just walk around and just, you know, experience other energies and things like that. And just move your own energy around, because I'm very restless. I'm at a point in my life where I like really just want to experience things, and I really want to have adventures and stuff like that. So it's like I just need to move around. So I just want to get out as much as possible, take walks. I find that even that helps. I take some walks sometimes in the evening and stuff like that, which in the summertime is so lovely. You know, if you can take walks in the evening when it cools down a bit, and there's just this really nice ambiance, and the smells of everything, of the grass and the trees and everything. It's just so wonderful. So, you know, I would recommend doing that if you get the chance. You know what I mean? Get outside when you can, if it's not too unbearably hot wherever you are. And there's probably a million more things that I was going to talk about, and I can't remember now, because my short-term memory is totally fucked at the moment. I went through this portal recently, and since then my short-term memory has been really sketchy. And I was trying to figure out why that is. I think it's because I have like this filter now where less things come through than they used to. So like it has to be something that really like hits me and resonates me for it to get through my filter. Otherwise it just doesn't. And like I forget it. Like mundane things just don't stick in my head anymore. I don't know. Which, if you're still operating in the 3D reality, can be very challenging, because you still have to operate within it and do like these normal things, these normal human things, and it's very weird. And I have a kind of struggle with that sometimes, but I do the best you can. That's all we can do, right? So I think I'm gonna say goodbye for now, farewell. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. I'm gonna put some new music out next, probably. That's gonna be what I'm gonna do. So I love you, and I want you to take care of yourself, and I want you to have a lovely day. Okay? And I'll talk to you again soon, okay?